actually, I think I'm going to do other things that when you're working with multiple channels, yeah, I don't get a chance to do everything. That I'm trying to do some recording and stuff. So, in this system, we have, I believe it was nothing of interest, so I'm going to go ahead and continue jumping. Once we update our so I think I have my balance wrong because I can't hear the game. Hold on, let me find my audio. The game's turned down. Not there, it's not. Turn down here. No? Interesting. Oh no, it is turned on, never mind. That's better. Much better. So, put this here. Rearrange some windows so I can see things more on the side. Alright, new system. Now we are, what was it, 17 jumps away? Unless we find like a huge bio thing, we should get there today. Wow, this thing's huge. 30? Out this far? Alright, let's get off axis a little bit. Because if we're dealing with this many, we're gonna have stuff behind the sun. And that's never a good thing. There we go. Alright. Let's find an axis and look for our first bubble of stuff. There it is. Gas giant there. And we've got some ice bodies. Oops, another one. Some geologics on that one. That one's got nothing of value. That's not too shabby. There's a couple more down here. Sulfur. Okay. I think that's everything in that system. Okay, let's see here. Alright. That's gonna be asteroids. Oh, come on. I couldn't hit one asteroid. No, it's a metal world. Interesting. Very nice. That's gonna be an asteroid. Oh, look, there's one around the core of this star. More asteroids. Very nice. Good for you. Now, what else do we have here? Anything else? What are you? You are a what? Geologic metal world. Okay, no problem. Nothing there, nothing there. Okay, there's somewhere down here. That one had a lot of iron. big rings. We have standardized body, polarized bodies, looks like a nice gas giant. Gas giant. And you're lucky by. Hello. Not too shabby. Big gas giant. Alright. Yeah. That's a cool gas giant. Ice bodies around here. A couple of them. I think that's it for 7. Yeah, 7's good. Alright, where are you here? A little rocky body. Next one. Right there. There it is. I guess that's fair. We gotta get one gas giant that is unaccounted for. Suppose that behind the sun would be fine. I don't see it on this side of the sun. Right? It's gotta be here somewhere. There it is. It's actually under the line. Somehow missed it. Sure. Get these bodies done. And last but not least. Alright. So anything in here biological based? I don't think so. I didn't see any, but they're easy to overlook when you're popping this many. That's not on.
Frameshift drive charging.
So we'll move on. So we've got 16 jumps left until our next service station. Then we need to find the next service station after that. Because I don't know where that's going to be. I think there's one on the other side of 7538.
Fuel scooping.
But I don't know for sure. Huge systems like this. No biological. Now, I was looking for just regular systems to scan. That was our primary focus. Completely different. Systems like this, I would be scanning all down. And don't get me wrong, you scan a lot. Complete systems. That were completely unmapped, so it's not a big deal. see about that one. So that's actually what's going on there. There's two. Okay, so we're gonna have a layover in this system. Because there's some bios in this system. Something over here. So let's see what we got. Let's see. Just checking to make sure everything's podcasting correctly. It's good. Yes. We're good. Okay. Here, there's icy body around here somewhere. There it is. It's like a gas giant. Not a bad gas giant. Okay, so this one up here. It's a what? An ice body with rings. Not bad. Wait, there's a blip here. There it is. Alrighty. I gotta kind of pay attention because it's easy to overlook things. Okay. Oh, there is something up there. Thought so. Thought there was another gas giant down there. That's what it looked like. Okay, so currently pointing at 6B. I believe the only biologics we have are on 6B and 6B and 6E. Okay. After that, no biologics. So. I'll move on. It's easy. It's easy, buddy. The trick is just knowing what you're looking for. In our case, I'm just serious. Alright, small systems, I'll scan those real quick. There's something interesting in the system, I might scan that. I mean, obviously we find Earth-like water worlds, terraformables a lot. I'll scan those a lot, but more often than not. And sometimes I'll scan anything that's got rings. But for the most part, we're looking for biosignatures of any kind. Like gas giants with biosignatures are always entertaining too. They're worth good exploration experience. Look at these really blue rings. Kind of steely blue-gray. Very sharp looking. They're probably X-rings or something. Now this one has 3. The other one had 2. I'm gonna go with bacteria and probably Mongolia, Eventulia, Eventulia. That's gonna be my 3 guesses. Because they're all icy, they're both icy bodies. Yeah, there we go. Last probe inbound. Doink. Gimme the numbers. That was horrible. Oh. I guess that's what I get then. Alright. A few morals. Geysers. Bacterium. Pentaculia. What about that? Wait. Florals, geysers, bacterium. Pentaculia. It's missing something. It says there's 5 signals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Memorial. Okay, we're gonna have to find this one. I don't think I've ever seen this one before. Let's be honest. Let's find ourselves some sun. Find ourselves some sun and figure out what we're looking for here. So this truly is something I haven't seen yet. That'd be nice. There's the sunset. Where can we go? I guess that little ravine there. So it hangs out in the ravines. Yep. I guess that's it. Go into, say, that area right there. Right here in front of us. That's a really good spot. Not sure it's gonna be 100%. It's ravines, so it's gonna be kind of hard to find a spot to land, but it should be good as long as we avoid the higher areas. And we can find the fungus and the bacteria while we're down here. Now we'll probably come out of this ravine I have an easier time finding it. Oh, looks like a flowing mud flat. That might be bad. Might have to actually land as a geyser. Just down below there. Don't know where that geyser is. Let's see if we can find it down here. I might have to actually land and pull the buggy out in order to find it. Alright, let's go ahead and land. See if we can find it this way. It might just be not loading in yet. I've had that problem before. This stuff just does not load in right away or properly. Especially if the lights are off, it's easier to see things. Just a pebble. How about that? Let's see now. We're not here looking for minerals right now. We don't need them. Got what is this? Plant to be able to rest. No, we're doing this zero allergy run. That's gonna be me too. And it's not worth much. It's nice seeing something new. There we go. Nice and easy. See what we're looking for. It says it should be in these shallow areas. I'm not seeing any bios. It's a bit of a shame. Maybe we're too low. Maybe we're on the lower part and we're supposed to be on the upper part of this flat. I mean, it's fine. Not a big deal. actually the planet. There usually was something. So there's our geyser. Yeah, let's see if this has a geyser. Tungsten. That's not helpful. Let's go for some fragments. Take care of that. That. This way to get your butt in trouble, that's for sure. How's it going, 22? I have no clue why my guns aren't working. It's being weird. What you up to tonight? Ah, fire group. That's a good point. I can check the fire groups. Shouldn't be anything wrong with them though. How are you doing tonight? Let's double check the fire groups. No. I mean, hasn't changed. We got the one. Seems kind of weird. So it's not my fire groups. I always forget to put power to the guns. The guns didn't have power. That's the problem. Alright. Turn the guns on. It's usually a good idea. When I shoot stuff, try turning the guns on. That's always a good idea. So, we're out here looking for something that I don't think I've seen before. Unfortunately, I think it's one of the ones that's in you just gotta figure out where its niche is. And I don't know. What I'm looking for. There's still a few other plants I haven't seen yet. And this is one of them. Oh, music's too loud. Gotcha. Alright, let me turn the music down. Is that better? Also might help if I actually have my microphone a little closer to me. So, what is this? Oh, that's the memorials. Okay, so that's the geologic event that we had earlier. Yeah, the memorials are new, and the other one is the plant that I can't find. Something I haven't seen before. And I'm not... It sits mostly in these crevasses. You know, little canyons and stuff. But I haven't seen it yet. I have to get back into the ship and find a new spot. I mean, it's not new, it's new to me. Wait a minute. What is that?
Drive assist off.
Hold on.
Body scoop retracted.
There's something interesting here. I'll be darned. That is... You want to talk super easy to miss? That one's super easy to miss.
Assist on.
Oh my goodness, that one would be super easy to miss your biologic on. Jeez. Because it's actually on the fumarole.
Drive assist off.
And you can't really see it at all. So yes, this is the first time I've seen these. It's biological fumaroles. This particular plant is actually growing on the fumarole geologic, which is like really hard to see unless you are right on top of it. The first time I've seen that particular biologic. I mean, it's not worth a lot. Oh, well, relatively speaking, it is like 6 mil, according to the estimator. But still a pretty penny. I need one more though. Let's see. I find that funeral shouldn't be too hard. Now I know what I'm looking for. I don't know. I don't know if this is a like new thing or if it's just new to me. it's possible it's been out for, you know, years. But since I really I haven't done any biologics since they came out. And I haven't really played much in the last couple of years. I haven't been paying attention. There. How about we not hit all the rocks? Can we not hit the rocks? Every single rock on the way there? Jeez. Hit every single rock along the way. I didn't know this planet making. I don't know why, but this planet's making me want to play Helldivers. I don't know. Couldn't tell you why that would be. No bugs. Alright. Well, we'll take the magenta. I also don't tend to scan like the geologics. Yeah, they're purple. They're purple with white caps. You know what? Sit, boo boo. I'm gonna take a picture of these. Pretty cool looking. But this one's actually really easy to see. Oops. I'll post that pic later. This is the little purple flowers. Because no, I haven't seen that particular one before. So, it may just be the fact that I just haven't run into it. And it also could be super new. I'll ask around when I get a chance. And see what some of the guys say. Don't you? Don't spin me out. There we go. And they're not mold. Yeah, I know, right? No, that's next. Our next stop is to go chase down some mold on this planet. However, I did find like a mold that was worth like 8K. I'm sorry, 8 million, I think. I think it was like a mold that I ran into that was like 8 million. You know, without bonuses. If that ain't gonna drive you nuts. They throw those out there to make you do the, well, you know, maybe I should go check out mold patches. Let me get into orbit and then I'll figure out where I need to go next for the last two.
3, 2, 1, engage.
But yeah, no, I hope that one's on the other planet too, but I doubt it. Yeah, if you find fumaroles, you should have fumarolias. So the fumarolia be the fumaroles. So we're looking for Fonticalia and Bacterium. So let's do Fonticalia. These are okay. These are usually pretty easy to find. You just need a puddle. And there's a big enough puddle for us. Because these usually show up as fungal forests. So, they should be pretty easy to find. Mold, I'm not so sure. We'll taste the mold down later. We do the mold last, usually. Because it's usually worth the least. Alright. Let's get ourselves down and back to the service. Now, we're looking for mushroom forests here. There. See? Told you they'd be easy to find. Now, the fungus? Our mold? That one, a little different. This is an ice planet, so it's probably not going to be easy to find. And there's a big puddle of those fungus trees over there. So, all else fails, we can head that direction. So probably run across 20 molds before you get your third. No, these would be... No, these are easy to get. Honestly, these are easy to get. These fungus trees, they're everywhere. But the fumarole one? Oh yeah, no, like I said, I haven't seen that one before. So, odds are, you're right, we could hit 20 or 30 planets of just mold only before we even find those again. It's very likely. Y'all are gonna be too close. I need the next one out. Yeah, what I need to do though, I need to mount my my throttle. So it doesn't slide all over the place when I'm trying to use it. Oh. Oh. Oh no, this pedal is close. It's far enough away. Just barely. Only part of it is. We are just out of range. So part of that one was, part of that pedal was, part of that pedal wasn't. So how are y'all doing? Y'all having a good weekend? Yeah, I've gotten pretty okay with figuring out the ones that I see all the time like that. I've gotten really good at timing out when it's going to be close enough or far enough away. Like this one here, I think it's going to be too close. I'll just go to that one. Because that was probably going to be too close. And stop. Use the speed to do it. I stopped. Mostly trying not to think. Today is It's my anniversary. Oh, we're still too close. By just a few feet. My wife. Oh, well. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm glad we could at least keep you entertained for a while today. While we're sitting here laughing our butts off and getting shot up by the ground, we'll see if we can bring a little bit of humor to your life. Because ain't no one need to be too sad. Yeah, ow. Get over there. So, the other day I was commenting on what games I wanted to play. And if you've looked at my YouTube channel, you'll notice that I've got Lotus War, due to the Wonder Labyrinth going right now. And today I was putting up some more music on the music channel. So I've got, right now we have, what is it? Across Frontier. That soundtrack's still going strong. It's gonna be done in a couple of days. And then after that, we got Macross Plus going out. And that's 2 CD discs. That's 2 discs set as well. So that one's next on the list. I need to find some more music though. Also from different shows. But on my classic TV channel, that's actually picked up some viewership. We're currently running, we just finished Angelic Lair a couple days ago. And right now, I can never pronounce the name. Hold on a second. Pronounce name. Name to pronounce. Right now, we have Divergence Eve. Misaki Chronicles, that's what it is. That one's currently out there. It's episode 7. So it's been out for a week now. And believe it or not, it's getting some decent viewership. Same with Angelic Lair. I'm actually surprised that that one's getting some views. The only downside is the next show that is queued up is Flower of Rin, which unfortunately you can't watch without a VPN in the United States. And I didn't notice that at first until after I got the video started to be queued, and so yeah, there is that. But if you got a VPN, you can watch that too. But I'm actually surprised exactly how much viewership we're getting, considering that channel's only been being posted on for about a month. I've had it for about a year, but I used it mostly as a test bed for, I like subtitles for some of the games and music videos and whatever. Because I was trying to get like subtitling and translation and stuff from spoken texts. So it's one of those types of things. Ah, there's our fungus. Look, it's nice and it's a wet patch. The celestial doggy went pee-pee.
Landing gear deployed.
Nice, gotta find the best one. Actually, I'd say it's celestial kitty cat. It's more like, you know, the cat peed in the litter box. That's more what it looks like. Ah, there it is. Survey says we have Brazilian red. Now, Brazilian red is only worth $1 million. It's okay. So now we're looking for cat pee.
Landing gear retracted.
And unfortunately, it's gonna take us a bit. This one might be far enough away. This little pea stain here. Might be far enough away. It says it's red.
Landing gear deployed.
There's nothing I can do about it. They say it's red. I know, it looks more like cat pee, but you know, all the fungus does. And it's not even worth a lot. It's only worth $1 million. So it's like, okay, thanks guys. Yep, I was right. That was actually too close. I thought that might be. Looks like around the line that we can actually harvest on. Alright, hold on. I need to take myself back down a little bit. Alright, let's find us some more cat pee. Because it's about the only way I can describe this stuff. It's fungus, it's mold, it's cat pee. It's about the best description I got for it. Oh, we're gonna have to take a walk on this one.
Deployed.
It's gonna be that way, like 10 meters. It's fine. It's not a big deal. There it is. Told you about 10 meters. Survey says. Well, it says 70 meters. But. Sue me. About 15 meters off our wing.
Landing gear retracted.
Alright. So, aside from playing Deedfit and loading up some stuff, I actually decided to pick up, pick up to play. I already owned it. You know what, that's probably gonna be too close. Let's go to the next one. Escape from Nazareth. And a lot of people have, I think it's got like mixed reviews. I'd be like, the dodging is tough. The dodging doesn't work, or this thing doesn't work, or that's, kind of shabby or whatever. And I'm like, okay. So I went in with like, now wipe your paws for getting back on the ship. I know. The intergalactic glitter box is always a pain in the butt. But so the reviews are kind of like all over the place. People either loved it or hated it, which it's in the same style as Lotus War, and it's just a Metrovania. And if you've ever played those types of games, they're not hard to play, but they are really for people who like those kinds of games. If you're not a fan of Metrovania games, then you're not going to like them. And that one's it's actually really good. It's well done. Unlike a lot of them, you actually have an option of 3 different levels of difficulty, which is nice. I mean, I put it on the easiest difficulty for the recording because I just want to be able to get through it quickly the first time. And since I do like it, I might actually play on the harder mode just to see how much harder hard is. It's actually got 3. It's got an easy, which is, like story mode. Even the bosses don't have much health. Normal, and then the hard one. So, I should have that finished recording in the next day or so. And I'm thinking I might actually do like a review voiceover of the game. I haven't done that in a while. I've done a game review. Okay, so our next planet is around the same star, and we're looking at E. It only has 2. So my guess it's going to be the mold, and it's going to be the fungus, but it's not going to be the fun one. That's my guess. Let's get off the planet's surface. I'm so glad I have afterburners. Let me tell you, that Super Cruise booster is amazing when you're doing a lot of ups and downs on planets. It takes so long to get from planet to orbit when you don't use it. One downside is it does burn a lot of fuel if you use it for too long. But it is what it is. So we are currently 15 jumps from our next waypoint. And when I checked yesterday, according to Inara, it was still there. Inara still said it was still there. So, I'm thinking this might be a semi-permanent fleet carrier. Out in the middle of no man's land. Once we land on the fleet carrier, we'll find ourselves our next waypoint. Because I think I don't know. And we are, and we look at where we are in the galaxy. We've moved quite a range. We started here, went this way, came here, to here, round this way to the bubble nebula, went up to here, and now going down to here. So, I mean, it's not too shabby. We've got, oh, I just put a SCO on my T9. Oh, that's amazing. 30 feet from gravity wells while shuttling between stations and FCs. Yes. A SCO is so worth the price. I won't install anything that is not a SCO. Okay. Yeah, based on my usage with the SCO, I won't buy anything that's not a SCO anymore. I see no reason in buying anything. The booster alone is worth it. And when you figure, if you engineer it for
Surface scan complete.
what you're doing with it, ad break. Well, okay. I'm gonna figure out what we have here and find out where we're going to find our fungus. We now get back off. Find a landing spot for my fungus. Yeah, we'll come over here. We'll go into that crater over there. There's a nice crater up here in the middle of the sun line.
Orbital flight engaged.
We'll go there. We'll jump into that big old crater. That should be a good one to land in. I like it. Looks like it'll be a good place. I don't like all the little rough hills. It makes it hard to navigate. Welcome back. This has got craters in the crater. That's nice. Right here's a crater, and there's a crater, and this is just one giant crater. There's craters in this crater. Interesting. But same with the SCO drive. First of all, it's just all of its stats are better. And you have the afterburner, the booster. But when you engineer it, between having the booster and then engineering it for what you're using it for, like this ship, it's engineered for a longer jump range. But my T9 and my T8, not my T8, I haven't modified my T8 yet. But my T9, if it's not modified, I'm going to modify it so that it's actually going to do better for weight. I think. I haven't decided yet because I might go with weight. But I also was thinking about going with the Super Cruise option, where you get the faster speed up, slow down for Super Cruise. I was thinking about that too, because I use it mainly for freighter, loading and unloading carriers. That's what I bought it for. Oops. So, yay, look. So we have fungus. And with that, let me go grab my car real quick. The only thing that's unfortunate in this game is that when you find a species of something,
Gravity warning.
it is always the same species. So, while I do have now this particular fungus on 2 planets, in both cases it's the same species of fungus, well, fungus trees. So, if the other one's 1 million, this one's 1 million. So it's like, it's not really worth that much. Now, when that's an advantage is when you find like a stratum or something that's worth like 20 million for the base fee, which means the bonus is like about 100 million total. Give or take, it's about 4 times. And you end up with a solar system that has like
Drive assist off.
4 or 5 landfill planets, all with that same stratum on it. So you now have like 500 million credits from like one solar system, from one planet to one solar system. And since stratum always comes in with 2 or 3 other organisms, if you're lucky on some of those, you can get like, I don't know, 60 mil off of each planet. Before you get the bonuses involved. That's how I got the 1.2 billion on the last one. Because I got a planet that had a system that had a bunch of like high value
Drive assist off.
organics on it. Oops, so too close. That was like 50-50. Now, the bad one here is I am not chasing down the cat pea on this planet. Because I know that one's only, I should. I'll see if it's going to be hard to find. If the cat pea is going to be hard to find, I'll ignore it. Because that's like 8 million when I turn it in. So, yeah, I'll look and see if it's hard to find. If it's not, I'll pick it up. If it is, I'll just ignore it. And go on to other things. Because we do have a few more jumps left. Thank you. Alright. I haven't seen any of the bacteria down here Does it mean anything? That is a really high cliff. This is a big, deep crater. Alright, gotta run. Alright, well, take care of the dogs. Yeah, you got a dog to listen to, but have a good day. Hope everything goes well for you later. And let's see what we can find. Hopefully something good. Okay. Now. We got one more mold. And then we're off to the next system. Let's pull in park. We're all crooked, but you know, the lift arm will fix us up right.
Drive assist off.
Alright. Now let's find ourselves some mold.
Landing gear retracted.
And the sad part is, we might have actually driven right past it. It's so hard to see. It's so hard to see when you're on the ground that it's not unlikely for you to drive right past it. See? Right here. Mold.
Landing gear deployed.
There we go. Now I just need to go get a pee. Sometimes the auto landing gear, the auto landing algorithm just gets really wonky. It drives me nuts. But it's okay. Doesn't happen often enough for it to matter. Alright. Confirm. Same bacteria.
Landing gear retracted.
Alright. Let's find ourselves some more cat pee. More cat pee. Cat pee is where? It's bad when you can't find. There it is. There it is. There it is. Hold on.
Landing gear deployed.
I almost messed up. There we go. Where is it? Behind us? Ah, under the landing gear. We squished it. What if we give it a brain hemorrhage? Assuming bacteria can think.
Landing gear retracted.
Alright, I made one more fungus. One more pea spot. Next pea stain. Yeah. Need to find one more. Those little fungus trees. Let's see here. Is that a rover? No? Wait a minute. Oh wait, I think it was a window. Not the... Not the target scanner. There we go. It should be right here somewhere. Just have to find it.
Landing gear deployed.
Just going a nice standard search pattern. I prefer a back and forth, but some people like doing a spiral. Oh, it's right here. Got it dead on it. Alright. Now, we can go on to the next test.
Landing gear retracted.
Mm-hmm.
Frameshift drive charging.
Not again.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
So, we're down to what now? 15 jumps? Okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
15 jumps, and the next jump's got a fuel star. So we're good. Not that it's a big deal. You can probably get all the way, get halfway there. It's alright fuel. But I always have fuel on every star just in case. You're always refueling. You never run out of gas.
Fuel scooping.
Alright, what do we have in the system? so no one's behind the sun. That's good. Alright, let's switch it back over to scan mode.
Complete.
Alright, let's see what's going on here. Nothing. And nothing. You, my friend, have 5 biological signals. Holy cow. Here we're stopping in on. And there's a terraformable. Not bad.
System scan complete.
3 terraformables and 1 biologic. Well, let's take care of the terraformables first. 1, 2, and 3 are terraformable, and then 4A is our biological. So we'll do the terraformables, get those scanned, then we'll do the biological, and move on. 0.17 G. That is a very tiny planet. No atmosphere. No atmosphere. Really? According to the scanner data. Oh, no, it has a thin ammonia atmosphere. Landable, and has 5 biologics. Sheesh. The only thing I'm surprised that ED Discovery doesn't do is tell you the biologics you're gonna find. Because we have those numbers. We have those values. I know I can't tell you the exact ones you're gonna find, but if it says, oh, there's 1 and it's only gonna be bacteria, if you have no interest in scanning bacteria, at least, you know, you have a choice. You know what you're looking at. I mean, I'd still go scan it anyway, personally,
Scanned by 50%.
but oops, some people won't. Some people would just say, oh, it's bacteria, and then move on. Because they know it's happens a lot. Okay. There it goes.
Scan complete.
That takes care of 2, and we need 1 next. It's over here. And then we'll go to 3 and then 4A. And we'll be there for a little while. Positive note, we have 14 jumps. This is our biological scan, so the important part here, not the number of jumps, we're doing good. So currently our estimated base value is 155. So 155 million, and if we're running with the average of, honestly, we have a lot of bacteria. And with a lot of bacteria, that means like 8 mil each. So we can be closer to 6 or 7 times based on the amount of bacteria we have versus everything else. Because last time we had more of the higher end stuff, and that was about 4 times. Both as having a large amount of bacteria, there's a good chance we're gonna get a lot more, like 8 times values. And if that's the case, we could get around a billion out of this.
Surface scan complete.
So we'll see when we get there. But yeah, no. It's nice because they compensate for when you do have like the 1 million ones. They do compensate by giving you, 7, 8 mil for the total compensation. So it's nice. But I know that our exploration rank, I think we're probably closer to 70 mil now. If they have a stellar cartography, I get an estimate while we're there. Because that's the thing this doesn't have is, I think it has that for, wait, it doesn't have Discovery, never mind. Hold on. It does have the discoveries, but it doesn't do an estimation. Which is the downside. Because there's a lot of calculus involved. That's why I don't use that tab. Because it's not actually worth much. Now, if it estimated all the discoveries based on, like, say, Sol, give you a rough estimate. That would be nice. Because then you'd know, like, I've got 100 million, 200 million, whatever. I got 5 million. It's fine. There's that one.
Surface scanned by 50%.
And be one right about there. Yeah, I was right. Need a 5th one. So once this one's done, we're good.
Surface scan complete.
Alright, so now I just need 4A, which is the only one landable in the whole system. Which is kind of nice, I think. Maybe? Do you know what? Let's actually scan 4. while we're out there. It's a heavy metal core, so it'll be worth something at least. That'll have some value to it. That'd be worth like, what is it, 50, 60,000? Easy. So some of the systems that we've been in are actually worth a lot of money. Some of the systems we've been in aren't worth very much at all. It's okay. Doesn't matter. For our Explorer rank, we only need, or a Ranger. Oops. I'm not a huge fan of this wiki, but it does have everything I need. So we're a Ranger. We're just 35 mil. And we need, for Elite, we need 320 mil. So we need another 285 mil. Which is a long way to go. We're talking 10, 20,000 per discovery. And that's a decent one. The planets like this one are worth like 50, 60 mil. 50, 60,000 rather. You know, a good system is worth like 5 mil. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Try that one.
Surface scan complete.
Now, little moon. Scan that baby and see what we've got for wildlife. Because that's the important part. So what wildlife look like. Hopefully it's gonna be something good. Well, with 5, it's gonna have at least some decent ones. But whether it's the ones that are actually easy to find, that's the question. Like if we get Fungoidia and like Osseous, those can be really hard to find. We'll have to wait and see. We're almost there. So, hopefully we're gonna get something really good. Easy to find. It's an ammonia atmosphere, so last time I found one of these, the profit was pretty good. So,
Surface scanned by 50%.
I slithered out. That stunk. Can usually do it in like 3. Okay,
Complete.
bacterium, fungoidia, osseous, Frutexia, cystic, Frutexia it is. Only because some of those can be a pain in the booster to find. So let's start with,
Orbital flight engaged.
let's start with this one. We'll point towards this goal. Bacterium, fungoidia, osseous, Frutexia. So if we go to this strip here, we'll be able to get the fungoidia and Frutexia, right? Yeah, fungoidia and Frutexia. The rest of them is in the lower portion of the map. So we're good. And what I'll do is I'll leave this one on, this map on, so when I come up I don't have to worry about changing to something else, because I know where I'm going. Because we know we're going to this region here for 2 of them, and the rest of them into the flat. Don't you dare drift on me. This very hilly region is what we're looking for. Okay, we'll go up there. Up there, right over there. Looks pretty flat for a mountainous range. Okay. Now, let's see if we can find what we're looking for. Let's see here. There we go. Is that cystic? Well, you know what? We'll land and find out.
Landing gear deployed.
It's probably a cystic. The grass goes everywhere. Really does.
Low gravity warning. Drive assist off.
Alright, let's do this. Yeah, it's cystic. That's what it looks like anyway. Nope. Frutexia. Sweet. Frutexia is a grass. It's an ammonia-based grass. Nice. Alright. Now, if it's got the same spawn rate as cystic, which is also on this planet, should be just over this ridge. Should find some more. Thought I saw some over here. There. This is like really close
Drive assist off.
to the ship, so I doubt this is gonna be what we're looking for. I'll be darned. This really is like cystic. You can be stupid close. Or what, 200 meters? We can be stupid close and get that to kick up. Alright. Good to know. Now I'm not worried about Fungoidia. If I see it, great. Will I see it? Probably not. Because, frankly, Fungoidia is a hit and miss thing. It really is hit and miss. Sometimes really hard to find. Other times it's like super easy. Just everywhere. But normally it's not the case. So we'll travel out of the mountains looking for the fungus. Looking for Fungoidia. Well, I might be looking for Fantoxia. Frutoxia, rather. Taxia. That way. Because I'm not seeing another puddle and stuff. There it is, never mind.
Ship dismissed.
I wanted to dismiss the ship. Well, I meant to disembark, and I dismissed the ship. It's fine. Look at that in the thing. Good to go, and we'll summon the ship.
Ship recalled.
Because, you know, the next stop is towards the sun. Getting off this bridge. Because we don't need anything else on this bridge. Unless I can find Fungoidia. But I doubt that. If I can spot it from the air, I'll pick it up. But I doubt it. The plants are hard to spot. There's usually like, it says like one here, one there. It's really annoying. Alright, back on board. So far,
Drive assist.
we've actually done pretty good today. A bunch of cheap stuff.
Landing gear retracted.
It's got a bunch of super cheap got a a bunch of super cheap bios for the base price. But since base prices isn't where we make the money anyway, it's on the first landfall. That's where you make your money. Being the first one to report is where all the money is. Not the plants. Now don't get me wrong. There are some plants that are worth a lot of money. Yeah, some of them are worth, 10, 15, 20 mil for the base. These are the ones that we usually refer to as the cure the cancer variety. They're the ones that you would normally use, that you would normally see like, okay, so this, wait a minute. Fast. No. Maybe. Nope, it's not. Okay, I thought that was a fungus. That's one of those bacteria jobs. Might have to go back to orbit, but I don't think so. Nope, there we go. That's fungus. They may not be picking up on the scanner, but that's fungus. See if it's any good. See? And there's plants over there. Let's get the car out of here. And I saw the plants, so... I have no clue what these are. And we're sitting on top of a fungus spot, so... This is probably a sooth stick. It is just sick. Nice. This won't take long to pick up. Because, like the other one, it's usually pretty easy to find, and your spawn plots can be pretty close together. Like here's one over here.
Ship dismissed.
That was bad. Did it again. Fine, whatever.
Drive assist off.
Whatever, doesn't matter. Finding the wet fungus is not a big deal. Alright, I just need to find one more of those. So that we can be done with the cystic. Then I was gonna grab that fungus. I know where it is. Unless I find like a spot over here somewhere. Because it's possible that over here there happens to be one. Nope, I'm going back to where we were. So if we go right here, on that angle, there's a cystic pile with a ship glass. Somewhere right around this pile should be a fungus. Not seeing it. Well, let me summon the ship and...
Ship recalled.
we'll, find it from the air. There it is.
Drive assist off.
Go ahead, find it. And then it's fungus. And if we use the scanner, I'll find anything new. Nothing new. Well, it's one of the more expensive funguses. Because it's an emerald. So it's one of the ones that's worth more money. So that's kind of nice. Let's see here.
Drive assist off. Landing gear retracted.
So we need more fungus. Alright. Now I just need a few more funguses. And the last one is Fungoidia, and I'm not even going for it. Can Fungoidia be worth the money? Yes. if you can find it, it can be worth as much as a lot of the others, sitting in the 5 to 7 range on average. However, it's one of those that's really hard to find. In fact, finding the pea stains is easier to find on most planets. And they're really hard to find on a lot of planets. Like this one. And we have another ban. I swear. Really wish Twitch would deal with these things. Because the thing is, if you were to take up one of those scams, those get fewer jobs, and Twitch finds out you did it, you're paying for views or whatever, they will ban you in seconds. There we go. Right, literally seconds. As soon as they find out, boom, you're done. And they'll ban you.
Landing gear deployed.
However, ironically, they don't crack down on the bots that sit there and spam for it. And one of the major problems is they don't monitor small channels. If it was to pop up on a large channel, it'd be banned. The account would be banned within minutes. But those things only show up in small channels. Which is the funny part is because they only show up in channels that don't have like a lot of viewers. Say like under like 50 or whatever. It would be super easy to find the scammers that are trying to, scam people. Because we're not talking about a lot of viewers. And that's not the first time I've seen that particular website come up. So it's like, you think their algorithm would be like, these are the same message. They keep producing the same message for the same website.
Landing gear retracted.
And then automatically blocking users.
Landing gear deployed.
They post the same format or whatever. Yeah, it's a pretty easy thing to do. There's a lot of like real easy programming logic things that you can use to find stuff like that. Lord. Alright, so we're done with this system, which is good. I'm actually going to go get a fresh drink real quick, but I will be right back. There we go, we're back. Alright. So this planet's done.
Retracted.
Well, because I am not chasing Fungoidias. There will be somebody out there in the universe at some point that's gonna realize, 10 years from now or whatever, that everybody and their brother in Elite Dangerous just avoids Fungoidia because it's so hard to find. They'll be looking for things to find that's going to be unique and new, and it's going to give them a lot of credit, and they're going to realize nobody goes after Fungoidia. They're like, I know why. It's a pain in the butt. What? They'll start going after it. Because it's easy money. It's just gonna be one of those things. But right now, the majority of the galaxy is still uncharted, so. And most people don't even bother going out into it. With the exploration fleets starting soon, there's a high probability that people will start doing more exploration. Mainly because there's actually a reason to do it now. The only downside is it's all real close to wait, what's that one? One biological, that's gonna be bacteria. If it's just bacteria. It's just a one biological. I'm not gonna remember it. We'll move on. There's a 4. Behind the sun. So there's one that's got 4. So that's actually worth going to pick up. The one not so much. It's probably gonna be a bacteria. So unless it's a really high value bacteria, maybe like a gold or something. Okay. We want to there's only 2 landable planets in the whole system, and both of them have some sort of biologic on them. So when we look at our scans here, we got one that's got 1 and one that's got 4. The one that's got 1 is going to be mold. It's going to be bacterial mold. And it looks like one of the heavy metal worlds is terraformable, but we're looking for the money, so we're going after this one right here. So I think by the time we get where we're going, there's a good chance we might be at the 200 mil mark. And if we get the 4 times we got before, ish, around there, 200 mil should give us around $1 billion, which puts us 2/3 of the way to our elite goal. And a reasonable portion towards our ability to do a carrier or a system colonization. And then, plus that doesn't count the rest of the stuff that we have. The rest of like the scan data that we have, which is probably gonna be another $500 million or $1 billion if we're lucky. By the time we're done. Alright, let's see what we've got here. It's probably gonna be all the lame stuff that that we normally see. So it says Alodia, nice. Bacterium, fine. Stratum, nice. It's just a we'll mark the stratum. Alright, Alodia is potentially worth money. Something I don't see very often. So, that'll be good. We'll go towards this area here. The lady can get anywhere, bacterium, stratum, cystic, so Yeah, since the Elydia can be pretty much anywhere, we'll go after Stratum. And see what we can find. Because it's Stratum, Cystic, and Elydia. So. It's always bacteria. Bacteria is everywhere. So, we'll come down into this area down here and see what we can find. This is like a relatively flat area, which is a good place to land and start your expedition. Versus being in super rocky, hilly terrain, which we also have a lot of. Alright, there we go. This goes down to visual range. Okay. We're gonna find our first whatever. Once we find something, we're pretty much set. Hey, we're looking for like cystic and whatnot, so cystic and the Elydia are both grasses. So let's see here. Yeah. A little height. I can see the crevice here. There we go. Come on, there's some grass. But I find it, if I land, I'll find it in like seconds. It's just the way it works. You can usually see it from the air. Nothing about it. Yeah, I know. Like meters off the surface. But I'm not seeing anything. And if we're too high. I noticed! We landed the landing gear. That was bad. I bumped the afterburner when I was super close to the ground. Never a good thing. 98% of the time, the afterburner is a great spot. However, every once in a while, you do something super stupid. Like that. It's like, oh, I got more than one repair drone, so. If I need it, I can launch another one. But also make more, so. Okay. Let's launch another one. Another limpet drone. Thank you. That's a better way to look at it. Come on. Sounds like one of the mountains were fine. I'm not seeing any of our things. This is so bizarre. You know what? I'm just gonna land. Because it might be that it's just not rendering. Which is a very common problem. Uh, 13 jumps. I can't find what I'm looking for. Alright, let's just get off underneath the ship here and actually look around. With the rover. The rover doesn't move as fast, but because it's on the ground and it moves slower, it generally renders the plants more efficiently. So, now I'm going to give it a few minutes here. If I can't find anything on this planet, on this excursion, I'm just going to abandon the planet. Yes, that was intentional. So I'm just going to go on basically a straight line here. and see if I can't find something. Anything. Because out here on this planet, in this area of this planet, 3 of the 4 things, the biological things that are on this planet should be in this area. I'm not seeing any of them. And normally cystic and Elodia are really easy to find because they're grass. Grasses are usually really easy to find because you can usually see them from orbit, or at least from the ship anyway. Now it's possible that we were just at the top end of the altitude for any of it. So getting down here into the lower altitudes of these little crevices and foothills, or valleys and ravines, more likely, might be what we need. So we're going to give this a shot. Going down to the bottom here. See if we can't find anything. If we can't find anything, then we're just gonna go west. Wait. Hold that thought. Nope, it's a rock. Never mind. Lots of rocks. That's all we're seeing is rocks. No organics. This buggy's drivetrain steering acceleration system, whatever you want to call it, is super annoying. Because the drive assist being off, it doesn't go as fast, but it doesn't have the stop and go problem that you often have when drive assist is on. But you also don't spin out as often. Let's take this right here. Doesn't do weird shit sometimes. However, I am not finding anything on this planet. Alright, well, I'm just gonna get out, make first contact with the ground. Get on the ship and move on. I'm not gonna spend an hour looking for plants. I called the ship down, but that was the closest I could find? Didn't even land. Came down way over there and then took off again. So we're gonna try this time. It's behind us. Where's it going? Up on the ridge? Okay. Not a big deal. Not like the other location that I decided to try and land on was, over a kilometer away from me. And then just did the, no, I changed my mind. Wait a minute. I want to see something. No, it was just a rock that looked weird. Okay, for a second I thought it was like a super tiny plant or something. Which would have been like stupid annoying. Alright, next system. Rupert Ray. Nice ship, thank you. I have been extraordinarily happy with the Mandy. I'm hoping at some point in the future, when they start bringing out new ships, that we're gonna have more in this style, where it's got the actual atmospheric wings and such. I'm hoping we get more in this style. I don't know if we will, but I'm hoping we do, because I like the look of this ship, and it'd be nice if we got like, a good full, a good combat variant in this style, as well as a good transport variant in this style. That would be nice. Scanner. I forgot I had to repair. We're good. So we are 12 jumps from our next waypoint. And the way it's been going, there's been a lot of systems in a row, typically, that are, just a bunch of suns are not interesting. What we're out here doing is looking for biologics. That last planet had 4 biologics on it. I couldn't find one after like 20 minutes of looking. So I just moved on. It's not worth it usually when the sun decides to do weird stuff like that. To spend hours looking for biological stuff. It's not normally worth it. It can be. There is, the offhand case that the planet you're looking at could have, some stuff that's got, 15, 20 mil on it in value. So don't get me wrong, they are worth looking at. But considering what we're doing, and one of today's goals is to try and get to the carrier that we found in the data. I don't want to spend forever on it. Just started playing. That's cool. That's cool. If you have any questions, you're welcome to ask. Don't necessarily have the answers, but I'll give you what I got. And I don't know a lot of the super niche stuff, but I do, for the most part, know most of this game pretty well. As long as you're not asking something like Thargoid related. I'm not too hip on the Thargoid stuff, unfortunately. Nothing that we're looking for. So are you just doing combat runs? Are you doing trading transports, or what you working on at the moment? What am I doing? Okay, so Elite Dangerous has... I'll explain what I got out of space. Elite Dangerous has several very basic activities. They're in 3 categories. You are either doing combat missions, so if you look at your ranking screen on your right panel, you have your standard combat rank, you have your mercenary rank, and you have your CQC rank. Well, CQC is PvP, I don't do that, so mine will always say helpless. Those are your combat things. Transport, there are 2 types of transports. You have transporting cargo, which is typically more profitable, but you have to know routes. So you really need a program like a NARA, or you need to be teamed up with a group like the Pilots Trade Network in order to be able to maximize cargo trading, but you can do cargo trading missions and be okay. The other side of that is transporting people. People transports, I find, are the fastest way, aside from combat, to raise your standing with factions, but also to raise money early on, before you get into the bigger stuff. What am I doing? I am working on my xenobiology rank. Incidentally, I'm also working on my explorer rank. My explorer rank is ranger, which means I have 35 million credits in exploration. Prior to this, I need 320 million to get elite in exploration. That's one of the goals I have for this particular exploration trip. The other goal we have is to make the 3.2 billion in xenobiology. So our goal is to find planets that have biological assets, scan them, take the data back home. I am currently on the map you're here. You're down here in the bubble. I came down to these waypoints, to this waypoint, this one, around here, to here. Bubble that was cool. Went here, here, and now I'm going up here to my next waypoint. I want to do black market. I just don't want to get scanned. Oh, honestly, the black market stuff is, it's not worth it. Also, if you're doing black market, don't do big stations. So, let me go to the Galaxy app real quick. Soul. Not Soul, I want Soul. I want Wolf 9906. Okay. Not 906. That's the wrong one. What do I want? Curious, maybe? Is this what I'm looking for? Ah, no. Let me check Soul. I'm looking for a very specific system. Okay, Soul will work. So, if you're doing black market, a couple things to keep in mind. The large stations. These stations you can buy like ships and do all that kind of stuff. They have the best modules and stuff. Keep in mind, these guys have security. If you're doing black market here, I don't think this has got one, but if you're doing here it is. Suspended black market. This doesn't have one. Do any of these have black markets? Probably not, because we're on Earth. But if the big stations, that's the big round cylinder ones or the big square, if these have black market active and you're going in to not use a docking computer and fly very quickly. So know the station, know where its pads are laid out, and do it that way. However, what you do want to do if you're doing black market is you want these guys. These small stations, these don't always have large pads, so as long as you're not in a large ship, you're usually okay. These guys do not have security guards usually. They can, but not always. And these little outposts are a lot easier to get in and out of without being scanned. The other thing you can do is, I'm assuming you have Odyssey, is you can go down to planets. So the planets will have facilities you can land at as well. Those, again, almost never have surveillance, like the cops and stuff, so you don't get fined as often. I got fined for trespass. Didn't know I could pay it off. I just made a mistake turning myself in. Yep. Nope, it's fine. Kind of. If you're doing the on ground stuff, where you're walking around, it is easier to steal. It's easy to steal cargo that way. But it's also really easy to get caught. And if you get caught, the fines they're not high, but they're usually annoying. You need to avoid being scanned, but if you go to the places that don't have them, like the little outposts and the landed stations, they normally don't have the cops, then you don't have to worry about it at all. I usually look for the small stations, the little outposts, because if I'm hauling illegal cargo, I am not going after this. This is gonna be fungus. I'm not chasing fungus tonight. Not when I'm 10 jumps out from my goal. Because I see the items in the containers for you to steal. Yeah, you can take it. If you get busted with stolen goods, they'll confiscate the goods, give you a fine, and you can go serve off the time in jail. But your fines some of your fines will still remain. I personally don't find the Odyssey missions worth it, and I just got kicked out. I don't. I mean, I've played some of the Odyssey missions. I'm not particularly good at them, but I have played several of them, and I personally don't find those missions to be worth the time and effort to do. I mean, I've done them and been able to do it clear as day, make a couple million on it, no problem. But honestly, I don't find those particular missions interesting or fun. Powerpoint's deployed. Where's my... Oh, I forgot. We're not... Oh, it knocked out my... There's a reason I have this thing waypointed. Oh no, I got the wrong waypoint settings. There we go. And jump. What's more profit or profiting? Bounty hunting, mining, expedition data, or doing organic data? Actually, if you just want to get a ton of money super quick, get yourself a T6, 8, or 9, and go to a group like the Pilots Trade Network. You can look them up online. And go to their Discord, find out where they're loading or unloading cargo from, and just do cargo runs. Whatever you can afford to do, just go do cargo runs with them. You will make hundreds of millions, if not billions, of credits in just a couple of days. However, if you don't want to do that approach, you don't want to sit there and just do that. If you use a site like DBMS or Inara, you can find out how to do trade runs. And trade runs for cargo is, in my experience, early on a great way to make a lot of money. However, if you really want to make good money early, do the bulk people runs. So if you go into a trade station, you have the missions, you have the cargo missions, not those, the other ones, the ones with people. In the people missions, you have two types of people missions. The ones where they want to go do a thing. Oh, it's Class A. They want to go to a place, like they want to go out on a sightseeing expedition or something like that. And it's got like 3 stops, and it's a 800 or 900 light year out, do a few things, and then come back. That's like 3 hours of your life. Don't do those. Do the bulk ones. And you can use any ship to do them. You just have to have the right class of passenger bay. So you get yourself a couple passenger bays, you find some people that want to transport. Those things will pay 200,000-300,000 credits per trip. They're usually one jump away, and they give massive standing bonuses. So while you're early and you need the standing, that is a huge way to get a lot of standing real quick, and somebody has scanned the system before. Very nice. But we're just going to keep on going. My recommendation is always do people. Once you get enough people under your belt that you can get yourself a T8, equip a T8, take that out doing cargo runs, and then go from there. If you're a good combat pilot in this game, then just do the combat missions. You know, go pick up combat missions and just go kill a dude or whatever. Bounty hunting is not... I don't recommend bounty hunting until you're in at least an ASP. An ASP Scout is the smallest ship I would recommend doing bounty hunting in. And preferably, you probably want to get something bigger, like a crate. Something like a crate, or maybe even a python as your minimum craft. Not because you need the guns and the armor and everything else. Mainly because you need the actual, all the gear and components in order to be able to do bounty hunting. Because you gotta have the scanner, you gotta have the, what the hell do they call it? The wake scanner. You gotta have the criminal scanner, the wake scanner, and the frame shift disruptor. You gotta have all of that. And in the smaller ships, you don't necessarily have enough weight or room for all of it, and still have room for everything else that you need, like having good guns and shields and stuff. So I don't recommend doing bounty hunting until you're a little farther along. But you can go do it if you choose. It's good money. It's also a lot of fun. I've had great fun doing it in any ship I've done. Bacteria. Exploration is not great money if you're doing exploration. If you're doing bios, it's not bad. Now, the way bio works, the way exploration, okay, let's start with exploration. The way exploration works is you use your detailed system scanner to find large celestial bodies like suns or mapped systems. You then have to find planets that you have to find the planets, and then once you're on into the planet's range, you need to have your surface scanner on board. And your surface scanner allows you to see what planets are capable of doing. So using the full spectrum scanner, which is what I'm using right now. So here's the order. You use your detailed system scanner to scan for scan the star system. If it's a registered star system, you get a bunch of data from it. If it's not, you just get stars. You then use the full spectrum scanner, what I'm in right now, in order to find planets. Planets, asteroids, whatever.
System scan complete.
Once you're done there, you'll go somewhere, like I'll go over to this planet real quick. And we'll go over to this planet. And I'll do a full cycle on the exploration on this one. Now this does not have a biological actually take it back, this one does have a biological. So I'll actually do this one entirely. So you can kind of see the whole process for doing exploration. So the next thing we'll do is we'll actually do the surface scanner, which is a different tool you have to have installed in your ship, which would launch out probes in order to be able to scan the surface. When you're, like I said, to increase your influence the fastest, do passengers. Take your ship that you normally use like for cargo or whatever. I don't care. Use whatever you got. Put some cargo bays. Instead of putting cargo bays in, put passengers in. Put passenger bays in. And you can use economies. You don't need to have like luxury or anything. Though that's where the money really is. But you can do the economies, whatever, and that is, 1 to 2,000 per, and you do like 10 or 15 of those for any faction, and you're already cordial, if not friendly. And so it goes up real quick, and the money's really good, so you can get into the bigger ships really fast. So in exploration, you go into your detailed surface scanner, and you fire probes. Once your probe hits, it gives you your scan rate. There's your scan, that's what I've scanned. If I use the backside view, that's the parts I haven't scanned, so I'm going to go up there, and throw one there, and throw one here. And if you can get within the target number of probes, which in this case is 6, then I get a bonus when I turn it in. If not, you just get the standard fee. Now from here, this one has a bacterium on it, so you can switch between what you have on there, like geologics, bacteria, or biologics. We'll take the biology here, and let me find the sun. Turn that off. I need to find the sun real quick. Where's the sun? I don't do biologic scans anywhere else other than the sun side of a planet. It's just too hard to find them. Come on, where's the sun? Oh, let me get a higher orbit. Alright. Now that I'm on a higher orbit. Should be able to see. There's the sun side. Okay, so once you have a biologic in sight, okay, that is the little blue puddle areas. In this case, we're doing bacteria. Where I want to go? I want to go over here. Each biologic has a different area of value of where it's most likely going to be. Bacteria, most of the planet. Anything not mountainous is usually where you're going to find a lot of them. So you see a lot of overlap. But once you get yourself down to the surface, then the hunt begins. Unfortunately, you have to do this all visually. Some things are easier to find than others. Bacteria is one of the hardest ones to find because it looks like looks like the cat used the litter box. I'll be honest. Oh, in this case, we've got really easy bacteria. This particular bacteria is actually easy to see. So, it's actually not bad. This is actually a really good example to show you how to do a biologic. Now, when you go to disembark, before you can do biologics, you need to have an Artemis suit. The Artemis suit is your research suit. You also have a Maverick suit, which is a light combat suit, and then you can have a heavy combat suit, and that is... Do I have one of those? I do not. I don't think I do, anyway. Do I have it? Maverick. Dominator. Dominator is the heavy combat suit. I own one. It's cheap. I just picked it up. But you need to have at least a level 1 Artemis suit. You need to have that set as your default suit for the field. You disembark. Pull up number 5, which is your bioscanner. With your right click, we'll do a little scan. Your left click will pick up. So here it is. So you right click, it highlights it green. And you left click to scan it. Now I use a program called Elite Dangerous Discovery, or EDD, which helps me out a little bit. In this case, EDD says this particular fungus is worth 1.6 million as the base price. However, because this is an unexplored planet, there is a second price on there, which is a bonus. Now, in order to be able to scan biologics, you can't be too close. If I actually was to flip one of these, it would be too close. I'll show you. Come on, Autoland. Thanks. Land me. Come on, land. Alright. the ground? Please? Thank you. So, when you get to a second plot, the biologic will be one of three colors. It'd be green, which means I can scan it. In this case, it's bright blue, which means I've already scanned this particular biology. I have to get farther away from the original source in order to make it go green. The third one you'll see is purple. If you see purple, that is a biology you have not scanned yet. But if you go to scan that one, it will actually destroy your current sample. So you don't want to do that unless you're having like immense problems with, finding something. Like you found it once but can't find it again at all. Then okay, you may want to swap it out, throw it away. I've got a couple of those where I was looking for a thing like fungoidia, which is one of the hardest ones to find. And then I just couldn't find it, so I gave up. So I go on to the next planet, and you right click it, it's purple, okay, great, and then you move on. Here we go. Most of the time, the bacterial mold, or what we're picking up right now, is like the same color as the ground. So you're looking for basically where a cat peed. Honestly, it looks like, somebody peed on the ground. It's only a couple of shades different. Darker, lighter, whatever, doesn't matter. It's only a couple of shades. And because of that, it's really hard to find this bacterial mold. However, one benefit to doing bacterial mold versus some of the other biologics that you can scan for is bacterial mold. If you're on a planet that's never been explored before, like this one, you can get a lot of money on the bonus materials, on the bonus money. Most of the time, if you're in unexplored space, the bonus money for biologics is about 4 times. So if you're picking up something that's, say, 5 mil, you're probably going to get 20 mil when you turn it in. However, here's the catch. If it's something that's only worth 1 mil, like bacteria, you'll get a bonus of 7 mil. So it's actually worth picking up bacteria. For as hard as it is to scan, it's worth picking it up. Most of the time, it's not worth it. Because it's hard to find. In this case, I happen to find a system that the bacteria is really easy to find on. Last thing to know about biologics, and this is the most important one. If you find something that's good, that's actually got high value to it, like say you can find an emerald or a gold or something. Those are usually some of the higher values. And the system has multiple planets with biologics on it. Every planet will have the same biologic. So like, if I was to go to, I think there's one other planet in this system. Is there another one? Yeah, there is. There's a couple in this system that have mold on them. There's only one biologic that's gonna have mold. Guarantee it. They will all have this same mold. So this one's, what was it, 1.6 mil? If I was to scan the mold on all those planets, which actually it's tempting. It really is tempting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is. No, we're going for. No, we're traveling on. Because I want to get to the jump. I want to get to my station, Jedi. And I'll log off when I get there. I normally I get off at about this time of night. But I'm gonna get there first. But like I said, when it comes to like influence, doing the missions, doesn't matter if you're doing combat missions, transport, or people transports, you'll get a lot of standing very quickly in influence. If you're not doing power play, don't worry about the second influence number. So you have reputation. That's the one you want. Don't worry about faction influence if you're not doing power play. Because that's what that's for. It doesn't do you any good unless you're doing power play. Because power play is a completely different thing, and if you're friendly or an ally of whichever faction happens to be the dominant faction in a system, you'll get discounts. So it's like you'll get more missions for them of a certain type, but you'll also get, you know, a 5, 10, or 20% discount or whatever on goods for them if you're part of the power play. Influence matters for power play. But if you're not doing that, which if you're new, you don't really need to get involved in that, because it's a lot of things you need to understand and learn about the game before you want to get into that. Is it hard? Not really. But it can be a lot of effort. So, you just want to keep that in mind. Mm-hmm. 7 bodies. But me, I like doing exploration. I've done a lot of exploration in this game. Unfortunately, most of it was on a prior commander. So, that's why my ranks are low. My commander got reset, so I lost a lot of standing and whatnot. But it's okay. We'll get there. I'll get there again. But yeah, no, it's definitely a learning curve. It's not as steep as some games. There's some games out there that the learning curve is way steeper than this one. But The in-game tools, for the most part, you can do most everything you want with only what's in the game itself. But if you choose to do exploration as a main thing, like I'm doing right now, you definitely want to use one of the add-on tools, like EDD, mainly because there's just so much information that the game does not give you. That just makes your life so much easier if you actually have it at your fingertips. So, just kind of be aware of that kind of stuff too. Let's see here. This is a big system. It's got a lot going on. Now we're not, like I said, because we're pretty much going straight for the carrier tonight. I'm gonna do that and then I'm gonna get off. We're a few jumps out, but I will always map a system. If nothing else, I'll do a quick map like this so that I can get the exploration experience. Do you need to be in deep space to get exploration experience? Answer, no. Any system that you go into, always use your discovery scanner. Always do that. Don't always have to do the full spectrum scans. But if you're traveling around, going to different planets or whatever, doing things, you'll do the standard full spectrum scanner as you're flying up to a planet. This didn't used to be a thing. It used to be you had to, you were given the waypoints to the planets, but you're told nothing about them. And you had to fly up to them in order to scan them, to get this type of scan. Yeah, that was annoying. Because you had to fly, hundreds of light seconds, if not thousands of light seconds, just to get that base scan. Is it a big deal? Not really. Is it annoying? Can be. Alright. Good. We're scanned. Actually, there's a biological here somewhere. Anyway. We got 2 jumps. Let's see. In the old days, we had to fly out this 444,000 light seconds just to get the base scan that you get off of the full spectrum scanner for free. Didn't used to do that. Used to have to use the system scanner to get the locations of the bodies, and then you had to go out there and actually fly out there to scan them. But when they added in the new scanning modes, they made that more interesting. Alright, let's get this scooping out of the way. Last jump. Last jump. Alright. Come on, carrier. Be where you're supposed to be. Alright, let's hope the carrier still is where it's supposed to be. If it is, we're set.
System scan complete.
And carrier. Sweet. There's the Atlantis. I don't know why it's in a system that has only 2 suns. Seems kind of a strange place to stage a carrier. People normally stage them in a system that's got rings or other valuable assets. Because the rings they can farm for resources for the carrier. But it's okay. What do we have for carrier here? It is bright yellow. Nice. Oh, it's orange. I'm sorry. It's an orange carrier. Alright, time to dock. So, this is where we're going to end after I cash in and do some estimates real quick. So like I said, we are currently 8,000 light years from Sol. We're 8K. Sol is 9K, 9.2K away. 9.2K away from Sol. Yes, yes, yes. Take us downstairs. Carrier services. Now, this one has everything turned on, which is really weird. I don't know why they would have all this stuff turned on. If they have the redemption office turned on, I don't know why you would have this turned on. Commodities make sense. They got nothing there, though. Universal Cartographics. Now, this is the one that gives you your exploration rank. Let's see. That's 16. They just 16 mil. That's pretty good. It takes forever to load. That page is 2 mil. Alright, so that's 16, 17, 18. Uh, 28. What else do we got? We got 28 mil totally. That's actually really good. I'm not turning these in until we get back to the bubble because you get more money. 38. Oh my goodness. We're really that high? I realized we were up this high. Last time I checked was at the Bubble Nebula. 45, and we were at like 30 mil? And that wasn't that long ago. It was only maybe 100 jumps ago? 200 jumps ago? Okay, so 47. Now, mind you, we need 280 or more. Holy wow! That's 67. No, 68, I'm sorry. Holy wow. That's crazy. Now remember, when it comes to this type of data, the farther away you are from the original source, the more you make. And the farther down the pages you go, the closer to the beginning of your router was. That's 80? 88? I think up to 100 mil already. That's crazy. 90, last page. Yeah. So we're around 90 mil without bonuses. Because bonuses, you get extra funds if you're the first person to discover something. So keep that in mind. Now in this case, we're going to actually cash out our biologics. Because I'm curious. That was kind of the point of coming here, was to cash out the biologics. Alright, dude. I don't know. I have 160 million in biological data. This system's worth 44 million. Wow. 21 million. Not bad. Alright, we're gonna sell the whole thing. Now, that's the base price. Now it's gonna cough up the bonuses when the sheet comes up. Once it's done processing my bio data. Here we go. So this Balm fungoidea, which was 3.7 mil, I got 14. I got a bonus of 15 mil, which is like, you know, extra 5 times. This one here, I got an extra 4 times. This one here, what is it? An extra 4 times. And that one. And so on and so forth. This is pretty common, an extra 4 times for a 1 mil, not uncommon. This is not uncommon. Getting, you know, 7 and so on. So the page was worth 800 mil, which is about what I thought I was gonna get. Around 800 mil. Because some of these are as much as like 6 times. Most are around 4. Which is amazing. Amazing stuff. So that puts us up to 2.5 bill. Nope, I'm good, thanks. I'm good. So 2.5 bill puts us almost to what we want. Almost. Not bad. So 800 bill for that. That's pretty solid. Now when I get back on my ship, though, my standing will be all leveled up. Won't be elite yet. Inbox hasn't updated a bit. Well, I am not going to stay on the carrier. I'm going to auto launch. That is a lot about it. That's a lot about it. We get ourselves into a generic orbit. Thank you for the follow. How are you doing, Golden Samurai? Now in this case, I need to update my calendar to today. For 23. There we go, 2310. And that's that. So my calendar is up to date, so I don't have to worry about anything legacy there. We made some money. And unfortunately, my logic has not updated. So I'm gonna make a quick jump. Give it a force update so we can see how close we are to the next level. Yeah, because my email notification should have chimed off, but I also noticed that my it registered the sale, but it didn't register the actual rank advancement. It's still at like 20%. So I don't know. Maybe I have to log back in later. It'd be a shame. In any case, though, it is 11:22. I made my appointment with the carrier, and this is the time that I normally roll out. So thank you for dropping in. Sorry if you just got here, but I'm gonna roll ahead and roll out of here. And I do streaming on Friday and Saturday nights, other days of the week when I have the opportunity, which is not normal, but I do try. And if you want to know what's going on, check me out on Blue Sky or on X. And thank you for the sub over there on YouTube, Solomon. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. It helps out a lot. Thank you everybody for dropping in. Like I said, I'll be back on Friday. I'll probably be in Elite Dangerous for a couple of weeks while I'm doing other things. But, please drop by and let me know what you think. Have a good night, guys.